I was live before I wasn't. Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. So I'd like to continue to highlight contributors to Repair.wiki. That is one of the many projects Repair Preservation Group, my nonprofit, has going for it, where we have experts in their given field that will provide amazing, high-quality guides like this for people who want to be able to fix popular consumer electronics that are difficult to repair or considered impossible to repair. Sometimes they'll have pictures and they'll kind of walk you through what it is you do so that you can actually fix something that otherwise might have been impossible. And as I've been pointing out for a very long time, there was this weird culture in our particular industry where it doesn't exist anywhere else. Like again, I never heard a plumber say that if you that if somebody else knows how to unclog a toilet, that they're not going to be able to get paid as a plumber. Never heard somebody who rebuilds cars say if somebody else knows how to replace rebuild a transmission or fix a bumper, that they're never going to make money again. But for some reason in our industry, people will do everything they can to learn how to make money. And then the moment they start making money, stop sharing information anymore because that will destroy their business. So I really wanted to highlight cases of successful businesses that have helped me out with this nonprofit, helped out the wiki by sharing all this type of information and just go over their businesses to see how they're doing after sharing information. So thank you very much to Tim Herman from TCRS Circuit for coming on. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Glad to be
All
here.
right. Can you say how it is you got started in this business and also how is it you got started with board repair? Because some people get started with board repair after they get into MacBook repair.
Of course. So basically, in the start of 2016, I had no idea that motherboards could even be repaired. And one of your videos kept popping up in my recommended. I clicked on it and instantly I was not interested. I did not want to watch it, but they kept popping up in my recommended. So eventually I started watching them habitually. But yeah, I watched the one and I'm like, well, what is this? I'm not interested in this. I didn't want to watch it. But they continually kept popping up in my recommended, so I started watching, and then I watched some of your business videos. I think it was actually the dealing with depression video about having more things on your plate. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to start a computer repair business. And I remember telling myself, I remember in a hardware store looking at tweezers thinking, okay, you need those for component level board repair, and I'm not smart enough. I could not fix motherboards. I'll never be able to. So anyway, I tried for a month advertising for general PC repair, and I didn't get any business. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to try practicing on board repair. So I got a little USB microscope and a Radio Shack soldering iron and some cheap hot air station W8 W. What was it? 858D, the ones with the blower and the handle. Cheap piece of junk hot air station. I started practicing, and I remember going around to local repair shops around this area and saying, hey, I could fix boards. So one of them gave me an 820-3115 to fix a 2012 A1278 MacBook Pro. I remember getting it and saying to myself, oh crap, what do I do now? I have no idea what I'm doing. But anyway, I fixed that board. I found out what was wrong with it. It was a quarter fan spinning board. My very first board was a quarter fan spinning board, and I actually figured it out. And it was a bad ISL 6259 and 2 bad current sensing resistors. So that was my very first board repair.
R7051 and R7052?
Yep, of course.
And the little trace between them every time.
Yep. And I brought it back fixed, and then they gave me 2 more. These were 820-2879, so 2010 A1278s, and surprisingly, both of them were fixable and did not have a dead MCP 79. So fixed both of those. And then with the money that I made off those 2 repairs, I got a real microscope. I got an SE400, and just being able to actually see really, really, really helped out, when you could actually see what you're doing. Because, those little digital USB microscopes, you can't really see what you're doing very well. But that's pretty much how I started. And after a while, I went to an iFixit conference. And this is after building my website and everything. I built a decent website. I went to this iFixit conference where I met a bunch of people. I met Jessa, and then several people from that conference also started sending me board repairs. And I remember sometime during all of this, I don't remember if it was before or after, I started a Facebook group, MacBook Logic Board Repair. And my whole idea behind starting this group was to help other people solve their problems in order to better my skills. So what I would do is just try and answer and talk people through board repair, and through that try and better my skill and better my knowledge through doing so. And that actually was really beneficial as far as starting my business, and that also helped me get more clients.
Yeah, it's really difficult. I mean, it's easy to try and fix a board in front of you, but it's very difficult to try to fix a board through somebody else's
Oh yeah,
troubleshooting and description when you
absolutely.
can't really figure out what, like, which solder ball that they're not mentioning that popped
Yep,
out next to a chip or something, and you have
yep,
to try to figure it out over the internet.
yep,
But it's infinitely more rewarding when you see somebody leave a post and you say, like, I don't know, ball A5 on U7701 is missing. And like,
yeah,
how'd you know that? And it's like, it's incredibly fun.
yeah,
It becomes a video game.
yep.
Okay,
It is
so
fun.
you have written countless guides for Repair.wiki, and I'm
Yes,
very appreciative to have you here to write these amazing guides so that
of
other
course.
people can learn. Now, as I said, there are so many people that think if I show somebody else anything, I'm giving away my secrets. That's what makes me valuable, is this information. And once this information is out there, I no longer have value. You wrote these guides over a year ago. Can you
Yes.
give us any idea of where your business has gone in the past year? Are you out of business? Are people no longer bringing you
No,
MacBooks to fix? Uh,
that is not the case.
is your flux expiring?
No, not at all. So actually, I have my own flux now. But yeah, so that's coming up. But no, my business is still going well. I'm actually opening a new location in a better area. I'm actually keeping this one. It's just going to be a very limited hours here. But I'm opening my second location in a really nice part of California. Nice, really, really nice location, nice store, big store that it's under construction right now, but it'll be open soon. But no, I've never seen a decrease in work from giving information. If anything, there's been an increase because people see you know what you're doing and they want to send you stuff. Like all the YouTube videos I do, instructional YouTube videos, those have only helped my business. I have not seen any decrease by giving information, and I never anticipate to see a decrease in giving information. In my opinion, giving information is power, and you're giving other people the power to fix boards. But you're also, I remember in one of your videos you said this. I don't remember how you exactly put it, but you're basically creating a bigger piece of the pie. You're creating a larger industry. You're actually creating more work because more people think this repair is possible.
Yeah, one of the things that gets me is every now and then when some right to repair thing front pages Reddit, there'll always be this one comment with 2 or 300 upvotes from somebody saying something along the lines of, I brought this device to an independent repair center and they spent 6 weeks on it. They couldn't figure it out. And it wound up being a really easy issue. Screw these independents. They're all scammers. And what
Mhm.
I think is that person is probably going to repulse so many people from using their local independent repair shop because of their one bad experience.
Yep.
So it's not really this individualist thing where if I'm really good at my job and everybody else sucks, I'm good. No, because that person may never even bother coming to my repair shop
Yeah.
if they are afraid to, because the independent repair industry, which I'm a part of, whether I like it or not, sucks because somebody else is bad at their job. So if this guide results in somebody else doing a repair properly rather than heat gunning a CPU, tossing a board into an oven, or
Hmm.
spraying it with Windex, like if anything on here from the guides and how to do cleaning properly to how to do repairs properly actually help somebody do it well, the entire industry looks better. And if the
Yep.
entire industry looks better, I'm a part of that industry, which is good for me, rather than everybody, people assuming that, I don't know, like
Yeah.
everybody out there is like L2. Um,
100% agree.
well, thank you very much for taking the time. I really
No problem.
appreciate it. I have included a link to Tim's website and YouTube channel down below if anybody are interested. He does videos on how-to guides and how to fix MacBooks. He provides information on a number of different forums and Facebook groups, and he also has a website where he provides mail-in repair services and walk-in repair services if you're unfortunate enough to live in California. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now. That went